Good morning, Dr. Crystal here with your Monday Motivational Moment. I hope this morning finds you guys having an amazing start to your week. But I want to ask you guys this morning, how are you doing? And not just how are you doing, but how are you really doing? How are you doing deep down? How are you doing at your core? And I ask it like that because so often when we're asked, oh, how are you doing? We're so quick to give I'm fine, it's all good, I can't complain. And that's great. If a stranger on the street passes you and says, hi, good morning, how are you doing? But what about when those close to you ask, how are you doing? Are you still so quick to give, I'm fine, it's all good type answers? And if you are, I just want to ask you why. Why do you find it so hard to express how you feel deep down at your core? And I don't mean take that time to have a gripe session, but why is it hard for you to say, today I'm not doing so good? I just really need to talk right now. And for those of you who are able to do that, I applaud you. For those of you who have healthy boundaries and you have the ability to set and respect those boundaries, you practice great self-care, I truly applaud you. And I ask you this morning to share some of those tips because there are a lot of us out there, myself sometimes included, that find it hard to be able to say exactly what's really going on. And that happens for any number of reasons. So if you're one of those people, like I said, who have all your boundaries set and you respect those boundaries, great. But this morning I want to talk to those of us out there who are unable, for whatever reason, to express how you feel deep down inside, or who are unable to set or respect the boundaries that they set for themselves and for those around them. Mark chapter 12, Mark chapter 12, verse 31 says, love your neighbor as yourself. And that's Mark 12:31. And I ask you guys, how can you effectively extend love to another person if you're incapable of extending love to yourself? And I don't mean the selfish, oh, it's all about me type love. I'm talking about the type of love that just allows you to set boundaries, the type of love that allows you to be able to say, you know what? Today I just can't. Today I have a lot going on. Or to even say, you know what? Today I just want to stay home and watch movies because that's just what you want to do that day. And that's extending love to yourself. But this morning in our motivational moment, I would like to share 3 quick ways that you can love yourself. Because this is still February and this is still the month of love. So I really would like for us to focus on self-love this week. And I'll share with you what I call the 3 P's to personal peace. And one is practicing mindfulness. And that's just simply being more aware of what you think and what you want. A simple way of doing this is to spend time in the morning when you first wake up, just doing a reflection of what's really going on with you. Ask yourself, how am I really feeling this morning? What are my top priorities for today? And what is one way that I will show myself love today? And notice I didn't say what is one way that I may, or what is one way that I can. I said, what is one way that I will show myself love today? Because it is important that we extend love to ourselves every day. So the first way is practicing mindfulness. The second way of extending love to yourself goes into practicing self-care. And this can be done simply by making time to make your basic needs a priority. Setting aside time each day to spend personal time with God in prayer and reflection or in worship. It can also be done by practicing healthy eating, practicing diet and exercise, taking care of your body so that you feel good. And also just make time to treat yourself. It can be something small, from a piece of chocolate during the middle of the workday to planning and actually taking that trip that you've always wanted to take. So 2 ways: practice mindfulness. The second way, practice self-care. And the third way that we can extend love to ourselves is by setting healthy boundaries. And remember that when you set limits, it's not saying that others don't matter, you don't care about their needs. When you set boundaries and healthy limits, it's simply saying that your needs are important. You place value on your needs, and you need to make sure before anyone else is okay that you're okay. So, as we embark on this new week, the 3 P's to practicing self love is practicing mindfulness, practicing self care, and practice setting boundaries. Have a great week, guys.